The envelope sat on the kitchen table, thick, white, my name printed cleanly across the front. She slid it toward me without a word, smiled like it was a birthday card. "This," she said, "is the mortgage agreement for Sophia's new house." I didn't move. She stood beside her father, arms crossed, smug. Her mother beamed like this was the conclusion of some long, triumphant plot. "We've decided," she said, "you should be the one to pay for it." My eyes met hers, not a flicker of shame. I opened the envelope slowly. $480,000. A signature line already printed beneath my name. She placed a pen beside it. "It's a family thing, sweetheart. You understand." And in that moment, I realized something. This was never a question. This was a setup. They thought I was the type who wouldn't fight back. Quiet, passive, a man who worked too much and asked too little. They mistook stillness for weakness. I didn't scream, I didn't argue. I simply asked, "Why?" Her tone turned soft, like sugar laced with cyanide. "She's struggling, David. Sophia needs stability. And we thought you'd want to provide for the family." My family? I didn't sign anything. Not that night, not ever. But a week later, I received a court summons. Her name on it. Her parents listed as plaintiffs. They claimed I agreed to the purchase, that I was liable, that I had promised to pay. It felt surreal. Betrayal isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a signature forged in silence. I didn't sleep much after that. They painted me as a villain, filed complaints, called my employer, tried to smear my name. But I kept quiet and watched. I hired a forensic document examiner. The signature on the mortgage? Not mine. Not even close. I dug deeper. Sophia wasn't struggling. She had just returned from a vacation in Mykonos. Her new house was paid for in full 2 months before the mortgage paperwork even existed. Interesting. I checked our joint accounts, found strange wire transfers, $50K here, $30K there, to an offshore account in Rachel's name. Then I found the real estate transaction documents. The buyer listed, my wife, alone. I hired a lawyer, a calm one, the kind who knew how to dismantle a lie brick by brick without ever raising his voice. And still, she smiled. She kissed my cheek at dinner like we weren't at war. But her eyes were different now, uneasy. She knew something was slipping. Control. Court day. The room was cold, wooden, almost reverent. They walked in as if they owned the world. Rachel wore pearls. Her father smirked at me like he'd already spent the money. Sophia didn't show. Coward. The judge asked if I had anything to present. I handed over a file. One by one, the pages were reviewed. Forensic handwriting analysis, bank statement, email correspondence between Rachel and Sophia, a time-stamped deed transfer proving I had no involvement in the purchase. The judge's expression changed slowly, from mild disinterest to sharp disapproval. Then he spoke. "I find no legal basis for your claims. In fact, Mr. and Mrs. Hale, this appears to be attempted financial coercion, perhaps even fraud." Silence. No dramatic outburst, just a slow crumbling behind their eyes. Her mother clutched her pearls. Rachel's face twisted, not into sadness, but fear. Outside the courtroom, she followed me. "David, wait!" I stopped, turned, looked her in the eyes for the first time in weeks. She searched my face for softness, some remnant of the man she married, but all she found was a mirror. "You tried to rob me," I said. "With your family." Her voice cracked. I just wanted Sophia to have what I never did. Security." "You had it," I said coldly. "You just didn't want me to be the one giving it." She reached out. I didn't flinch. I filed for divorce yesterday, I said, and I sent the fraud report to the DA this morning. Her hand dropped. The mortgage you tried to pin on me? It's in your name. So is the $480,000 in debt. Her breath hitched. Oh, and I closed all our accounts, every single one. You'll need a lawyer. I walked away. She didn't follow. There's a certain peace that comes from clarity, not victory, not vengeance. Just the still, quiet understanding that someone showed you who they really were, and you finally believed them. I never wanted revenge, only the truth. And when it came, it didn't roar, it whispered. They thought I was weak because I stayed silent. But silence is where strategy lives. And sometimes the quietest man in the room is the one holding the match.